Alright, you lot, what a lovely Monday morning it is. Today what? Today's a bank holiday because that king he got king, didn't he? The King Charles got his crown and all that kind of stuff. So that means we've got a bank holiday, which is fantastic. No work. And I was planning on doing a few things and bits and bobs, but I've ended up playing around in here. Just having a look at this. The last time I run this, I lost a couple of the screws from underneath on the there's like a strengthening plate underneath here. I lost a couple of the screws, so I was just having a look, checking it over, because usually I'll find screws in my little screw stash. You know, I've got drawers and tubs of screws, but I haven't got any of the right pitch. This one here is all screws for nitro cars and stuff. I've got screws with the right thread on, but I haven't got any that are the right length. They're all too short, unfortunately. So I was looking around in other ones and I couldn't find any, so that means I'm going to have to buy some more. And also, well, I've managed to repair this one now, but the last time I took this one out it got a little bit dusty as well. But I did break or bend the shock, but that's alright, I fixed that. The battery itself for the receiver, that resides in here, and that's a little bit dicky now. Charge it up, it lasts about an hour. Should last about 2 or 3 weeks, but it lasts about an hour now, so a new one of those is on the agenda at some point. But I found myself just checking these things over and playing around with these. I have got other little jobs to do, but I've got to try and bloody put that one back together. I should never have taken that apart, but I did, and now I've got to put it back together. And it's one of those things where, well, I don't think it's ever going to go back together, but I need to do it. But I've got other stuff to do. But that's what I found myself doing this morning. Look at the way this grass is growing. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, this was all bald. This little patch here is growing nicely. Put loads of seed down, bit of fertiliser, been cutting it regularly, and it's nice and thick now in these little patches. Yeah, we got the little heads there with the seeds on, but that's alright. When I mow that later on, that'll go away. Look how thick it is around the bottom of that slide. It's lovely. It needs to thicken up a bit over there, but we're gradually thickening up. If any of you lot are interested in a linear amplifier for 26 to 30 megs, I think that's all it does. What are they? They are a I've forgotten what they are now. B300Ps. And if anyone's interested in those, I'm going to put them up for sale soon, so I thought I'd just mention it. If anybody's interested, drop me a line and we'll come to some sort of agreement. I don't want the earth for them, just need them gone really, so I can buy a toilet for the bathroom, to be honest. But if not, they're going to go on eBay soon anyway, in the next couple of days, maybe a week, and they'll go then. But they're alright, they're just limited to 65 watts, that's all. What's inside the box, I hear you asking? Well, I've got a couple of nitro car shells under there, and I had a lovely bloke over in the Netherlands at some point. I can't remember where now, somewhere in the Netherlands. He sent me a nitro car a while back, and then he said, "Are them shells for sale?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And then I was like, "Well, I'll give them to you because you sent me a free nitro car, so I'll give you those shells." So I'm just trying to find a nice box, and this one had a bit of fertiliser in it, and it was there. So what I've done is there's 2 boxes in one there, so I've just cut the tape and I've extended the box, and now it'll fit in there lovely. So I'm just going to take that back up, and then I've got to arrange the postage to get this sent over to somewhere in the Netherlands, and yeah, that'll be that done. It's my good deed for the bank holiday Monday. But yeah, it's always nice when you help someone out, they help you out, you help them out, and that's how life goes, isn't it? Helping each other out. Look at that. Nice shell actually. Nice bit of packing down there. Let's sort that out. There we go. That's that. Lovely jubbly. Tape it up. Take it off to that's going to have to go parcel force, that one is. Yeah, feel well happy about that. You'll have to excuse me, I've got this mattress in here. This mattress is from the Talbot. Obviously, because the bloke what's doing the work on it, I thought to myself, I'll help him out because I don't want to give him everything in it. If I take the mattress out, the chairs and everything like that, then he hasn't got to remove all of that when he does his work, and it'll make it life easier for him. But unfortunately, I hasn't even started it yet. But I think some of you lot wanted antenna information, didn't you, for CB radio? So I've gathered these. I haven't yet made the video, but I need to. I've put these together. We've got two Serios. That's a Ham King one there. We don't really want to be. That's for 2 meters and 70 sems. Well, there's a Red Devil behind there, and then there's an ordinary Springer. But these two Serios, the 4000 and the 3000, they are the ones that you want. They are the best ones. I mean, the 4000 is longer than the 3000, but they're the ones you want. And I will have to do a video. You need a specific mag mount for them with the SO239 socket. I think it's 239, and it's not 239, is it? It's an SO. Oh, I've forgotten now, but it'll come to me when I make the video. I'll make sure I get it right when I do make the video. But I'll make a video specifically about antennas for you. I've done one on the CBs, didn't on the radio side of things. But the antennas is one that's coming up. So there will be one coming. I just need to make it, I want to do it properly, do you know what I mean? So I'm not just going to mess around with it. So I've got the two mag mounts there, I've got one there, another one that the Ham King's sitting on. I'll take the Ham King off, and two different sizes. I would recommend a bigger mag mount for these antennas, these Serios, because they can be quite cumbersome when they're flapping around. They can whip off the mag mount if you're not careful. But these Serio mag mounts, they are pretty strong, so you know, either way I reckon that'll be more than adequate. But yeah, definitely go for a Serio HP 4000 or 3000 or the 5000 if you can afford that. But they're a lot of dollar, but they are a lot taller, and they've got a different connection on the bottom as well. You can take it on and off a quick connect thingy-majiggy. And that's what happens if you run too much power through an antenna. It melts and falls apart. I've kept that one just for a laugh, for memory's sake. Oh, that's the one when I ran 100 watts and it melted. Oh, my Aloe Vera's looking a little bit sad. What's happened here then? That was alright the other day. Oh man, it's got a little sapling coming up there, but that don't look too healthy either. Thing is that aloe veras, I find them quite tricky because they don't like being in the sun, but sometimes you think to yourself it needs more sunlight. I even had to block out that because it was getting too much sun coming in. And the aloe vera plants, 2 of them died. I had 3 in a row here. What I've done, I got a big plant indoors. One of the tips I cut off and stuck it in the dirt, and 3 plants, this is one of them, happened, and now it's got another little one coming out. But now this is the only survivor. The other 2 just shriveled up and died one day, and this one, you know, they don't take a lot of water. I haven't watered it for a long time. Well, I say a long time, I haven't watered it for a week. I mean, normally aloe veras I water once a week. I know the soil is dry, but they like dry soil. They don't like a lot of water because they go soggy and fall apart. But then it's tricky trying to get the right amount of sunlight as well. But it's all with experience. I dare say some of you lot are avid aloe vera, these type of plant growers, and they're easy for you, and you're just like, bloody hell, it's not that hard. But it is for me, trying to get these to be alright. Maybe I watered it too much, got a little bit soggy. I don't think it's soggy, I think it's just, I don't know what it's trying to do, but if I flop that over there, I dare say it'll snap off. I think I might bring it out in the sunlight just for a couple of hours, try and get some more sun to it, and I'll give it a drop of water maybe and see what happens. But I think that colour in there means it might be too wet. I don't really know. when it comes to plant growing, I normally just wing it. I really do. I love growing plants. I grow all sorts of plants: cactuses, trumpet pitchers, Venus flytraps, conifers, lavender, obviously grasses, you know, aloe veras, money trees, and loads of other plants that I can't pronounce the names of. Oh, I've got loads of peace lilies indoors as well because they're nice, and ferns. But I just wing it. I just wing it. I water it, and if it don't look very healthy, I don't water it as much. Put it in the sun. If it don't look very healthy, I'll take it out the sun, and just keep playing around, and that's how you learn. But aloe vera's not my strong point. I put it here for a couple of hours, nice bit of sun, and let it absorb a little bit of sunlight, do its thing, and see what it does. Hopefully it'll perk up a little bit, and we'll go from there. This, unfortunately, is what's happened to my trumpet pitchers. Something's gone in now, I think, and eaten all of the roots. The reason I think that is because normally in the winter, some people clean up their trumpet pitchers and things and snip off the dead ones, but I never have. Been growing these now for about 8 years. I know that because I got the first one when my daughter was only just born, and she's nearly 9 now. This isn't the first one, that other one's long gone, but this one's about 4 years old, and every winter I just leave it and it dies off, and it looks dead, but it ain't dead. And then when the summer comes along, starts to get a bit warmer, I'll keep it watered, make sure it's moist. The green shoots start to spurt up, and then we have a nice healthy foliage of trumpet pitcher. And it does the same again as the winter starts to come along, colder weather, dies off, looks dead, but it ain't. But this year I think it is actually dead. And then when I looked, there's little holes that go all around in there, and something's gone in there, I think, and eaten all the roots, and I don't think there's much left of it at all, to be honest with you. A little bit of a, there's one over here, look. They look a bit like spider legs, don't they? Yeah, let's get something and poke around in the bottom there. Let's get, that'll be alright. We should be able to poke around, and yeah, look, something's definitely gone down in there. What it is, I don't know. Yeah, look, something's been eating it. It's got some sort of lice. Or not lice, but can't. Ah, there's one. Yeah, yep. There. I'm just looking. I wasn't quite for any other reason. I'm just looking to see if I could see. Yeah, look. There's loads of little things there. That's it. I should have found something to spray it with, but I didn't. I just left it. Let me see. Can you see any of them? There we go. Can you see them crawling around? I don't know whether you're going to be able to see them on this camera. Oh, they've all gone now. When I disturb it, they crawl around for a bit and then they go back in the soil. Don't know what they are, little pests of some description. What I should have done was I think there's spiders in there as well because of the cobwebs. But I should have looked at that sooner when I noticed that it was starting to die off. But I thought it was just because the winter was coming, you see. But I noticed that you can see where the soil has been burrowed in all around it as if they've gone in to get the roots. But yeah. There we go. Unfortunately that's the way that goes, so I think I'll put all of that in the bin. I'm going to put the soil in the compost bin, the whole lot, because I don't want to use this soil again and put another plant in it, because the little bugs that are in there, they'll eat that new plant as well, you see. So you've got to be very careful. I could treat the soil and spray it to kill the bugs, but I'll just put the whole lot in the compost bin, and that can be composting away and have a happy life. Alright, I've got a few things to do. I'm going to go and try and find some sawdust and that, and a bit of meths to fire this up at some point. A nice Mammoth steam engine, if you want to see that. I think I'm going to put that on Haggard RC, because people on the RC channel wanted to see this fire up, so. But I might stick it on this channel as well, be like a duplicate video, who knows. But if you want to see that, stick around, and I'll catch you lot on the next one. All the best.